idea if that's too loud for the stream, but I'll check it out here in just a second. Pretty loud for me, but I'm also using a different pair of headphones today. I think that sounds fine. Doesn't seem to be overpowering me at all. What if I do that? Okay, that actually sounds a good bit better. Howdy. How's it going? Ah! No! Quit picking that up. I don't need to be listening to myself multiple times. Alright. Okay, so... I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm due Nugget Bridge before Misty. So we'll hop to that. Man, that is so loud for me. That's better. It shouldn't have affected anything on the stream. Okay. So I do not remember which starter he has. Okay, my mouse is on that one. And then I also don't really remember anything from my team either. I want to say we got the middle one, which means he should have Ivysaur? Maybe? It's just what we'll plan for. I usually don't have a plan going into this fight anyways. What in the world do I do here? Don't even remember what's on. Okay. I don't even know what to do for this fight. My team is very awkward, and I'm not exactly sure what to do with it. That's probably fine. You have wing attack this early? That's weird. And then double hit directly after. Which I guess is better than pound. Get rid of double hit, even though we just got that. That's special, so probably not. No, don't need focus energy. I would assume that you outspeed the Curlia. But we'll probably go without that. And then we'll just see what happens. Again, my team is very awkward. Oh, it outsped now. Okay, almost just completely through the run there. So it is Charmander, which I guess I have you for. And we can Aqua Cutter and Aqua Jet. Raquel. Smackdown. And you. We go. I guess Quinn. And Brick Break. Okay. Simple and easy. I know I wanted the Pokey Rider for something in particular, but I can't think of what it was. Yesterday's was kind of a disaster, so I kind of just got irritated and gave up for the day. But our next one we've got is Hale. Vivian. I did not change the scene again. I'm really bad at this. Vivian, Butterfree, Wormadam. A bunch of grass types, so Raquel doesn't really want to deal with that. Both have air cutters. Quinn doesn't want to deal with that. Guess we can go you. And I guess the Sand Slash is fine for the other one. I'm just gonna leave the scene on. These fights shouldn't take very long at all. Slash. Wow. That is pathetic damage. Luckily, it's dealing pathetic damage to me as well, but man, that is pathetic damage. We can, I guess, continue to, and then that. Maybe dumb. I completely forgot that it's got, I think I lost. I legitimately think I lost. Because I have no control over Sand Slash's attack here. Crud. There's obviously very little care. Went for Bug Bite there. Okay, so Sand Slash missed, which is actually very lucky for me. Yeah, I guess Bulu. I should not be struggling this much with this fight. Okay. Next up we have Jigglypuff and Amara. I think we are much more okay with that fight. We can pretty much just fake out the Amara and then a Bullet Punch, I think, would be fine. I really don't want Sarah in because of the Incinerate, so we can put Jigglypuff actually hits like everything. Interestingly enough. Yeah, we'll go with you. And hopefully it won't be too bad. Can fake out and smack down. Okay. And Metal Claw and swap to Bulu. Metal Claw and Giga Drain. Okay. So that was much easier than the bugs. Should not be the case, but whatever. Plusle, Electric, and Snover. We don't want to open up with you because of the Grass Knot. And we don't want to open with Sand Slash because of the Flame Burst. So I guess Bulu. They both have Signal Beam, but we'll fake out the first turn. Yeah. I'm not in love with this run by any means, so if I'm being dumb, I'm being dumb. Fake out the probably the Plusle, and then Horn Attack. And then Bullet Punch, the Plusle, and Giga Drain. And then we can Bullet Punch the Electric and I don't know. I mean, I should live an Ice Shard or Icy Wind just fine. Went for Water Pulse anyways. Okay. And then we're back to the single battles, which always makes things much easier. Redent, we can go in question mark. It does have Seed Bomb, so maybe not. Pokeball at 27 versus Greedent at 23. We have Sand Force. And I'll go ahead and swap to Adamant. And I guess give it the black belt just because we've got Brick Break. Has a chance to Oko. Oh, why are these at that percentage? 56.3% chance to Oko, and it can't crit kill me, so we'll just give that a shot. And we vastly outspeed. just double check that it is brick break that I have. Yes. Do I not have the black belt yet? I do. Okay. Togetic is kind of a problem. Maybe we just grab the Varoom for it, though. Or actually, we have... Never mind, it's not a problem. Berserker should take that out just fine, and then we've got plenty to deal with the Clamperl. Break. Did live, of course it did. Seed Bomb, we're fine. Brick Break. Togetic, going for Air Slash. Oh, went for T-Wave, okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Clamperl is probably going for Water Pulse, so we should be fine for that swap. And Giga Drain. And Fake Out. Of course, we're prepared again. Alright, cool. 3 for 3 on not being able to move. That's awesome. Good thing it couldn't do anything to me. And up next we have the Mabostiff. Does Quackaball just do it again? Yeah, nope. Emperor Ethan. 24. Yeah, doesn't do too much to me, and we take it out with Brick Break. Salandit's kind of a problem, but I think Rhyperior should be able to deal with it. And I think no, you have Slash and Ice Ball. You have anything else? No, you don't. Of course you don't. Or wait, I never got the move relearner. Let me do that real quick. Art, we have Neary, Fletchling, Panpea, Fake Out, Drain Punch, Panpea, Earthquake, into Ice Shard, Fletchling will double Brave Bird. Swap on the Ice Punch. Fake Out. And Healing Wish. And then Brave Bird. Into Brave Bird. Okay, so you actually get some pretty good moves here. Let's fix this nonsense. And what else are we working with here? That's not at all what I wanted. Oh my. I think we definitely take superpower. I'm almost positive it's got contrary. Yes, we take superpower 1,000,000% of the time. Over, I guess, withdraw. Do I want grassy terrain as well, is the question. Probably over... it's fine for right now. Arm Rock Wrecker. Poison Jab for some reason. I think we take Hammer Arm because you're not outspeeding anything anyways. And I'll do Rock Wrecker as a just in case move. Over Scary Face. Okay. Definitely want drum beating. You already get Drain Punch as well. For crying out loud. Okay. Over Razor Leaf, I guess. And that's probably good for you. Okay, so... I think you should be able to deal with the Slandit just fine. And then I guess honestly I think I just figure out Mischievous as I go. There's a very high chance that he immediately swaps to Mischievous. So I think I probably don't Brick Break first turn, but maybe Aqua Cutter instead. And if he does attack me, then I should be fine. I didn't calculate the Intimidate. I never calculate the Intimidate. I always forget about it, so I think he probably does just stay in. Okay. Trailblaze, not that big of a deal. I do have Aqua Jet. Should fit. Oh, does not finish it off. Okay, that's annoying. Mischievous. Said we were just gonna kind of figure out as we go, which I think will go to Sarah. I cannot believe it went for Will-O-Wisp first. Very, very annoying. Oh my. Right, so definitely got to swap now. It's going for Hex again. Guess probably just Bulu. And then we can Giga Drain. And Giga Drain. Luckily it missed the first Will-O-Wisp. So we got pretty much a free turn out of that. Should be going for Incinerate. It could be going for Substitute though, which would be kind of annoying. We take a look here at Tapu Bulu. 27 to the Salandit. Incinerate really doesn't do too much. So we may just stay in and attack real quick. I am jolly, so defenses don't matter there. So let's just get a little bit of chip damage off with Horn Attack. Okay. Let's get rid of the sub. With the berry juice, let's see here, we're at 56, which is 67%, so we think we're outside of max crit. Not outside of max crit burn though, so we do need to swap. Probably just to you. Did go for substitute, which is what I thought would happen, but couldn't risk it. Bulldoze. And bulldoze. Okay. Not too bad there. Next up, we have ourselves Growlithe, Gabite, Togedemaru, Kumala. Growlithe, I think, is probably just you, I would assume. Rhyperior at 27 to the Growlithe. 25. We have Rock Wrecker, Smackdown, and then some ground move. Bulldoze. Just leave it as hardy. We got Effect Spore. If we go Soft Sand, the Bulldoze does just take it out. And the only thing we have to really worry about is the Dragon Rage. We eat up pretty much everything else. As for the Gabite, it is completely walled by Bulu. I'm not going to do any thinking there. How's the Togedemaru look into Rhyperior? Ironhead does a solid amount, but I really don't think I'm that terribly concerned. I should be able to bait an electric type move, and then we should be safe. As for the Komala, I don't think I do have the Poltergeist, don't I? Or nope, that must have been on a different run. Cool. Great. How does Berserker deal with you? 27 into the Komala. Last Resort really doesn't do too much. We can probably go physically bulky. Imbish. You have Flare Boost, which is going to be doing nothing. Bullet punch. Take out. Metal claw. Give you the muscle band, I guess. We still don't 2-co even with that, but that should be fine. Between the fake out and the 2 metal claws, that'll take care of it. Bag. We want impish. And since we're here, we may as well do impish for Rhyperior as well, even though that's not calced, so we'll just eat up the hits even better than we have it in the calcs. So Rhyperior deals with the Togedemaru and the Growlithe, Tapu Bulu into the Gabite, and you into the Kamala. Can probably just make you impish as well, just because. Just back up. And then I'll make the other 2 Jolly. Since I've been completely ignoring natures, I've also been ignoring items for the most part. But no, we actually have items on everybody. And then the Bulldoze doesn't make contact, so we should be fine there. But go ahead and slap a save real quick. And get it going. Since this is the last one, I'll go ahead and swap the scene back. Bulldoze might not take it out because of the Intimidate. Yeah, okay. Of course. But we do outspeed now because of the Bulldoze. Gabite comes out, we swap. And we can superpower. Not necessarily the correct move by any means, but it increases our defense. You're going to be going for Iron Head for sure. So we can go Win, eat up the Iron Head there, and then it'll be an electric type move into Rhyperior, and we can Bulldoze. Do we outspeed the Kamala after a Bulldoze? Rhyperior does outspeed the Kamala now, so I'll just stay in and continue bulldozing away. And then we're kind of lower than I want to be. Let's see here. This is Togedemaru. We are at 56. We're impish. 52%. So an Iron Head crit can definitely take us out. you have Ironhead, Nuzzle, U-turn, and Zippy Zap. I feel like you pretty much eat up everything it can throw at us. Yeah. Then we can just fake out. I completely forgot about the Iron Barbs and Rocky Helmet. I don't like that. What's it going for here, though? Berserker into the Togedemaru. Gonna want to go for Zippy Zap, which we are outside of crit range. So I'm going to Bone Claws just verify. Okay. And then, so we know it's Zippy Zap. You have again. Speed is 56, so we do outspeed with you. What does the U-turn do to you, though? Is my concern. I don't have any idea what. Oh, crying out loud. Rillaboom at 27. We are Jolly with Shield Dust. No idea what item it's got. Berry Juice. Into the Togedemaru. U-turn's really not that scary, and the Zippy Zap does very little. So I think, let me just take a look at how much Drain Punch does here. Okay, we should be safe. Heat that up. We can. We'll fake out first. I know we take way more damage than we deal, but that should get it into guaranteed knockout territory. Hey. That was scarier than I would have liked, but not that bad overall. So now we can go ahead and do counters. We'll open with you. I'm okay with Whirlipede. I love Scolipede. Okay. Unfortunately, we can't Mega in this game. Can't Mega Scolipede, I mean. Whirlipede. Wesley. That back on. Okay. That's not at all what I wanted. Yay, we got Ekans back. Just what I wanted. Eddie. Okay. I want to say it evolves now. If I can learn how to navigate this thing. 22, yep. And you evolve yet. 30, not quite. Gotta get through Misty for that. I think you evolve at 30 as well, which is after Misty. Yeah, 30. Not a clue about you. 34, also Misty. And we can't actually evolve you, so let's do that real quick. Nope, not what I wanted. Oh man, it's got a really good moveset. Completely forgot about that. More, or Shinotic should be useful for Misty, I think. Sucker Punch, absolutely. Poison Jab. I always forget which poison moves are better than the other ones. Okay. Stockpile. I don't care about that set. Reckless, useless, and Sage Power. Unfortunate. I mean, it makes you more of a special attacker than a physical attacker, but really not by much. And you're stuck into one move. So that's actually extremely bad for you. Alrighty, let's see here. You should be fine. Actually, I'll swap to Quackaball since we get the rain boost. Not even taking advantage of the rain boost at all. Yeah, you should be fine. Ooh, haven't seen that Ursaring in quite a while. would love to get to use it. Attack. Somehow managed to live that. Did not think that was going to outspeed, and then it gave me a heart attack. I know Thiebel's fast, but I didn't think that it would outspeed after the level gap there. Okay. Go ahead and get ready for the next rocket fight, which I would imagine Quacklevault just takes care of the Persian. Oh yeah, and we are adamant already. Alright, I'm just really not in love with either one of these headphones, but I keep forgetting to charge the wireless one. So I'm better off with the wired one. Okay, so Quacklevault deals with that. Probably gonna swap to Golbat. Which man, Golbat's actually pretty mean into the team. Perhaps. Ugh. Man, I really don't like the fact that you have Mega Drain. Do I have the Rindo already? Yeah. That should be fine. Should be going for Air Cutter into the Quacklevault anyways, since that stab is super effective. We'll even just plug it in here real quick. Golbat. Grunt. Yeah, it should always be going for Air Cutter into you, and then we got a safe switch on the Air Cutter to Rhyperior. And then does Rhyperior should be fine from 1 with the Rindo. Golbat. Yeah, and then ooh. Smackdown does not take it out. And what if we go? Yeah, okay. And I really don't want to be going for Rock Wrecker. Because then we can't move the next turn and everything has something to finish it off. So that's not great. What else? We could... I guess Berserker would be the next best guess. But we really do not do anything to it in response. plug in Iron Head instead of Metal Claw. Give you the Aka Berry. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Iron Head over Metal Claw. And we can swap in on the Air Cutter, Fake Out, and then Iron Head. Much safer. Provided we have the Aka, which we do. Hold on a second. I don't know if I'm hearing something or I'm going crazy. I guess I'm going crazy. Maybe that was rubbing against the chair or something. Okay, where was I? Oink alone. What do we want to do for Oink alone? I guess it's probably just Bulu. And we can just superpower. And then Octillery. I have no idea what the Sand Slash cares about here. 27 into the Octillery. Really doesn't seem to hate it too much, but I also don't know what I do in response. Parasitic Waste. Fortunately, you don't have like Poison Jab or something. We currently have you as Impish with, right, I just said it. Parasitic Waste. Slash. Icicle Crash. So we do about as much to it as it does to us. We speed tie at Impish. So not a great answer by any means, but I feel like it should be a decent backup. But what would be the answer? How's Rillaboom like the Icy Wind from you? Icy Wind's really not that bad, and we have, I think, Grass Grassy Glide? No, not Grassy Glide, because it was higher damage than 55. What do we have? We have Drum Beating. Which does 2-co. We can go... I mean, going the Yanchi doesn't really do us any good, because Rock Blast does like the exact same amount of damage anyways. So we can do Berry Juice and Citrus do pretty much the same, so we can just leave it with the Berry Juice. Yeah, Jolly, Shield Dust, yeah, okay. So we got Quinn for Persian, we've got Ollie for Golbat, we've got Tapu Bobby for Oinkalone, and Ricky for Octillery. Okay. I think that's gonna have to hopefully be good enough. I don't think I open with Brick Break. I think that's kind of the same situation as what I originally planned for the Mabostiff. I think it's better to... Well, it does outspeed me. Maybe I do just Brick Break. Yeah. Yep, okay. We eat this up. Even crit doesn't kill. That was pretty much min damage from the looks of things. Out into Golbat, who should be going for Air Cutter every time. Go to Polly. Fake out. Iron Head. And Iron Head. Doesn't quite take it out. Okay. Berserker. Into the Golbat. Currently have no item. Deals 23.6 to 30.1. We're at 46, 49%. So we are outside of crit range. Also, Bullet Punch may just take it out from here. Yeah, okay. Didn't even need to calc that, just completely forgot I had Bullet Punch. Octillery wants to go probably for Water Pulse would be my guess here. And change the scene back again. Artillery. Yeah, wants to go for Water Pulse. So we got a pretty safe switch into Randy here. Okay. We can fake out. And have the Rindo. But I think when I calc that, that was with the Rindo. Yeah, so we'll just Drum Beating. I was trying to figure out whether I should knock off or Drum Beating, but we'll just Drum Beating. Both knock each other's speed. Oh, actually, that didn't knock my speed down. All right. We'll go ahead and Drain Punch here. Just to get that little bit of health back. And then we've got Oinkalone, who really doesn't do anything to Bulu, but I can probably just stay in and Drain Punch. It really shouldn't be doing anything to me either. Should go for Stockpile, I would guess. Oh, Headbutt. Makes things even easier on us then, since it didn't go for Stockpile. Perfect. That was pretty easy. Got our ability pills, so maybe we can get something decent on some of these guys. Actually, let's just do that. And then grab the rare candies, bring them back to the top. Rimney, that's useless. And Natural Cure. What's your current one? Flare Boost. I guess Natural Cure's better, I guess. And then nothing on anybody else. Cool. And we can go ahead and check out the other three that are at least evolved all the way. I don't care about any of the other ones right now. Heavy metal, useless. Stakeout, it's pretty decent actually. Instead of Sage Power. Okay, well, this was a very uneventful pile of ability changes. Add and update the Berserker here to Natural Cure. Okay. And we can come on down. Make sure our repel is on. And get our encounter in here. The volt switch. Okay, went to that this time. So we'll go to Sneasler and close combat. I don't know what you do here. Toxic spikes. Volt switch to Ursa Luna. Lose this one again because I don't know what he was doing at the beginning. Zoroark. And Poltergeist, I guess. Typhlosion. Flamethrower. And you just take me out. We can. Oh, of course we got choice specs. Why wouldn't we have choice specs? I guess we'll just stay in. I don't remember what the next on is here. Blast. Got Aqua Jet. Can we take out the last one? Of course we can. Awesome. Struggled through that and failed. What did I think you went to the? You stayed in this time. What? No. I don't understand this like at all. This one is not really a puzzle. It's here's a team, figure it out. He did miss the stone axe, which is pretty nice. Went for victory dance for some reason. Haven't seen it go for that move before. Okay. Weirdier. Unity. And do you have a second one? Honestly, don't know. Simple. Ooh, I actually think that's really good on you. Your signature move raises your defense, I think. I don't. Yeah, I can't imagine any of these are your moves. Psy Shield Bash. Yeah, raises user defense. That's really good. Take down, I don't want that. Use Ray, I don't care. Yeah. 75 base power stab move that gets +2 defense. Don't mind if I do. Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, there's really not an ability that can salvage this encounter. Ice Scales is one of the best abilities in the game, and just no, it doesn't matter. That is very possibly the worst encounter you could possibly get in the game. It is the lowest base stat total in the game, so that's great. You can come over here with Uncle Unknown. Okay. Ooh, I did not heal up. That could be very unfortunate. But looks like we're fine. I did not get the encounter here. Do that real quick. Motham. At least it's not Wormadam. Motham is much better. Ollie should be fine. Right. And Motham has Liquid Ooze. They honestly don't even care about the other ability on it. As of right now, check it in a bit. If it was a better encounter, maybe I'd care. Okay. those real quick. Go away for just a minute. Hopefully this is a better egg. I don't think it could possibly be a worse egg, at the very least. But I have managed to get 2 completely useless encounters that do absolutely nothing, so I wouldn't be terribly shocked if I managed to get something worse. Low kicks. I'm fine with that. Insomnia and Hypercutter. I mean, Insomnia is good for the Hypno fight, at least, I guess. Minus the fact that we would have to take out the Aerodactyl first, because that thing's gonna one-shot a low kicks. I don't think there was anything upstairs here that I cared about. Item finder, yeah, I do care about that. Okay. Oh, we had that left on. Okay. Count. Ooh, puppy tar. All right. You're doing a lot to me here. We're level 25. I guess I should be a little more afraid of what's happening right now. Which means I could probably hit you just fine. Airy base we really don't care about. It's the screeches that we care about. Come on. Okay, so we're at -4 defense. We'll go ahead and swap again. Wow, this is insane. We've got you low. Guess I just wanted to be in a Pokeball. Oh great, now we gotta level that up. That was supposed to be a whatchamacallit, a thing with the face, the Poplio. Okay. And we don't get you to evolve till, I believe, 55. Yeah. do have steam engine, which is not bad. I could probably actually make use of that against the electric. Potentially, let me just do a quick scan here. It does have HP grass though, so probably not. But something to keep in mind, I guess. So we got 2 more encounters, both fishing. I will absolutely take a Scraggy. I love Scrafty. Ugh. Don't really care for this one. Unless it's got a crazy ability. You don't evolve till after Surge. That's unfortunate. I really wish you had Contrary on your evolution and not on you currently. Bolt Absorb. Honestly, could be usable. Or Surge. What else are we working with here? Sand Veil. So definitely Bolt Absorb. Okay, so that is the last encounter. Till after SSN at least, probably till after Surge. So at this juncture, it is time to prep for Misty. But I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick and be right back. Oops. Turn. Alrighty. We'll jump back over to calcs and do some figuring here. I feel like I shouldn't be that afraid, but at the same time, like, everything's got ice or poison. Okay, so that looks good. Rillaboom, I feel like is gonna be kind of a huge one on this. Frog. Drum beating just takes it out. And we outspeed. How broken is Rillaboom? That's crazy. Well, I think we know who we open with. That's crazy. What? That's with the Eviolite, too. That's insane. Not even needing to fake out first turn. We just take it out. So I would imagine none of them like to switch in on it. Floatzel. Yeah, Floatzel switching in just gets knocked out. Starmie switching in has a chance to get knocked out. A 50-50 chance. What if we... Probably going to leave it as Berry Juice, but what if we did go Miracle Seed? Miracle Seed guarantees takes it out. As Jolly, not even as Adamant. And a Clodsire. I mean, we do right around half. Man, I guess I'm not even slightly concerned anymore. That's insane. I think I kind of just go in with the team pretty much as is, and we should be fine. Yeah, I mean, we've got you in the back. Leafage, superpower. All one word, apparently. What is this? One? Why does superpower say that it's a multi-hit move? Weird. Into... I mean, really any of them, but Starmie, I guess. Rillaboom into Floatzel. Steve. Icy Wind does half or less. And Starmie. Yeah, I guess we're just really not concerned. If anything, I would say throw the yachi on instead of the berry juice. Probably for a few of them. So just those two. Do I have the ground berry to give to? Yes, I do. Give to you. None of them really do anything to Berserker. I think we'll just give him the berry juice. Maybe the psychic berry for Quackleval. Ayapa. And I guess just a berry juice for Weird Ear. And I don't think, I could be wrong, I don't think there's any more thought that needs put into this. Wow, he ate that. Alrighty. Hit and heal up. And just do it to it. And go ahead and switch that back. Yeah, okay. I was nervous for a second. I didn't turn the mic back on. So we can fake out just because. And drum beating should take it out. Okay. Starmie comes in and we drum beating, which should take it out. Looks like we got a pretty low roll on that Psyshock. And I forgot we're not running the Miracle Seeds, that's why we didn't take it out there. And we're fine to just drum beating again. Oh, and we outspeed because drum beating lowers speed for some reason. Clodsire, we'll go ahead and swap. It should be going for Poison Jab or whatever the poison move is that it's got. Rock Tomb. Okay, I guess. Whatever. That makes no sense. And we can bulldoze. Heat it up. Heat up another one just fine because our defense is through the roof. I'm really confused by the speed there. Like, really confused by the speed there because he lowered my speed twice. Last turn I did not outspeed. Whatever. Maybe the first one dropped me to speed tie, I guess, potentially. So we're definitely going for a water move here. So we should have pretty solid swap into Rillaboom. Let me just double check the damage output from the Floatzel because I know I don't outspeed. Yeah, the Icy Wind does quite a lot. So I think we'll actually go into Poly here. Okay, that did a lot and confused me. I really wish it hadn't confused me because I was at least going to get the fake out damage. Should be going for Water Pulse again though. Did I give you the Rindo? I think I did. I gave you the Payapa. So how much does the HP Grass do to you? So, between the Water Pulse and the HP Grass, that's actually not great for me. Let's see here. If he gets max on the Water Pulse, a crit HP Grass can definitely take me out. Not guaranteed, but it can definitely take me out. It's your Spadef Lake. 64. Who did I not bring here? Sandslash. $27. You are calm. You have simple. You have a berry juice, I believe. Yes. And we're going into the Floatzel. Sorry. You take it pretty well. And we can at least get off one Psy Shield Bash. Which does a decent little bit. Should be able to get 2 with the berry juice, I think. It's 52. 52% can definitely be taken out by a crit here. It's definitely still going for Water Pulse. And this Floatzel turned out a little hairy. Trying to avoid the crits at least. Okay, so go to Bulu. Heat that up. Like Leafage or Giga Drain here. Giga Drain. Although this has Grassy Terrain up because I did not change the ability, so hold on just a second before I click that button. Contrary, and we're timid. Or no, we're Jolly. It is still Giga Drain though. And we do have the Yachi. Still should be Icy Wind. Heat that up decently well, and we're good to go. Yeah, we take that over SmackDown every day. Real run, 80, and high crit. Ooh, Horn Leech, let's go. Get Giga Drain out of here. Ooh, you get Horn Leech too. That's sick. Acrobatics. We'll keep that in our back pocket. Okay, so you evolve, you evolve, you evolve, and you evolve. And you don't evolve, correct? Yeah, you don't evolve. Okay. So we will get the evolutions knocked out here real quick like. Yay, Declan! Double hit. Guess over Astonish. Dragon Pulse, absolutely. Dragon Breath. Got ourselves the golden car. No idea what this does. 110 power with 100 accuracy. Sharply lowers the user's speed. Who cares? For a 110? Like, does that matter at all? Got ourselves our fairy type. Meganium. Guess we'll do Drain Kiss over Flash. No, we'll do it over Poison Powder. Not like it's toxic. Ah! Okay. Nice little pile of evolutions. Soundproof, defiant. Could actually be really good. Bull rush. And another soundproof. Solar power. Don't exactly remember exactly what that does. Ooh, telepathy's really good. For some of the dibble bats. Solar power boosts special attack by 50% in the sun. Don't mind if I do. $485. You really are just like a solid Eviolite mon, but I love Hydrapple so much. When do you evolve, though? 44. So as soon as we take down Surge, we get ourselves the Hydrapple. Alrighty. So not much to do now, other than the SSN. Since we saved Misty for last. Oh, we got... Ooh. Can I even take on Bugsy? Bugsy's kind of a yikes for this team. Let's take a look at that. First impression knockoff, U-turn leech life. I guess Berserker doesn't really care about that too much. And honestly, Rhyperior really doesn't care about that at all. Ledian, Drain Punch, Mach Punch, Ice Punch, and Thunder Punch. And the... Honestly, I think Revavroom, because poison resists fighting, I do believe. Revavroom. Blank 27. Against the Ledian. We're not 27, we're 34. Which means you're 32. So, yeah, you really take those decently well. That's not what I wanted. Summary. Drain Punch is really the biggest problem child there. We can go, I guess, Impish. And that'll make you outspeed. You have Defiant. you have spin out. Spin out just takes it out. That's not even with an item. So I do believe you are our answer to the Ledian. But we will make you impish before I do anything else. I think you're already impish. Yes. And Rock Blast should just do the job on the low kicks. Have spin out already. And yep, 76. So you do outspeed the Ledian. Scyther. If we go Chopple into the Scyther, we eat up the Rock Smash very well. And that's with me having you in as Adamant. Just make you Adam, or actually, hold on. That's a 25, 32. Yep. Make it adamant. Actually, no, I'm gonna leave it as impish. We're fine with impish. We will give you the Chopple. Okay. Impish, Vexor. Rock Blast. You, I guess, can just get a berry juice. Do want to check out your other moves. Your moveset currently is kinda bad. Okay, and then for Scizor, Bullet Punch, U-turn, Rock Smash, Aerial Ace. Skizor. 32 in the rain. We have Aqua Cutter. We don't do that much. Huh. Okay, so that's not the answer to that. What is our answer to Skizor? You have Stakeout. You don't want to take the aerial ace. You don't want to take the U-turn. You don't want to take the U-turn. You don't want to take the U-turn. You want to take the rock smash. You don't want to take the aerial ace. You don't want to take the aerial ace. You don't want to take the aerial ace. The War Turtle? Oh, you know what? I have Quackable at 27. 34. Yeah, I still don't like that though. War Turtle at 34. Static. Which could actually come in handy. We can make you probably calm, or no, plus defense, minus bold. U-turn still does quite a bit. But let me see what moves I get real quick. Okay, so Water Pulse. Okay, so that's not the answer. Put it in the rain. Yeah, still just not amazing. Huh. Scissor's kind of a problem. Eat it pretty well, but he still just goes for the rock smash, and then the next one will do a lot more. guess what does he do to the Rev of Room? Anything? Not much, but a rock smash will be lowering my defenses. Let's see here. We will give you a chopple. Give you... You are still weak to bug, correct? I don't think that the fairy type changes anything there. 2 and 34. Oh, there's the air. Oh, yeah, bullet punch too. You don't like anything against the scissor, so you're actually probably just not coming to this fight. The weird ear instead and give it I don't even know. Weird ear at 34. We can go plus defense minus attack. The bugberry. Old. Tenga. Alrighty. Got everybody leveled up. You. I mean, we'll give you the Koba just in case. But I really just don't want you out in front of it. You. Give the Tenga as well. And you already have the chopple. Okay. You double check the natures as well. Impish, jolly, bold. Jolly, impish. Okay. Should be, hopefully, maybe, potentially fine. Just oozing confidence always. But I definitely want to take on Bugsy before Surge, and if I don't do it now, I'm probably going to forget after the SSN. Let's do a little swap back here. We can Rock Blast. Didn't think about the knockoff at all, obviously. Provided we can bait something other than the Rock Smash, we should be still fine against the Scyther, though. Scizor comes out and wants to probably Rock Smash would be my guess. Bullet Punch, okay. That's better. And then we can... Man, we really don't do anything to you. This Iron Head. That was a crit. So... I can go to you and bait Aerial Ace. And then go to Weird Ear on the Aerial Ace. Went for Rock Smash. That's not what I wanted to see at all. We're -2 defense now. That was really, really, really bad. Luckily we do outspeed at least, so we can get back to neutral. After the next one, though, I don't think... Yeah. I mean, we're still at neutral here. But we're at 32, which is 26%. Bullet Punch has a chance to take us out here. U-turn guarantees takes us out. Gotta hope it's not Rock Smash here. U-turn. Okay, perfect. Then we're out to Scyther. This will be Rock Smash. We can go to Quinn to bait the Aerial Ace. Oh, that's really, really quite bad. You are +2 attack. We are at 76. think I just go for Rock Blast. Whoo-wee! Oh, because I still had the Chopple in the... Yeah, I still had Chopple in the docks. So, that was not smart. I wonder... Let me remove that and see if that was... There was a chance for that to kill. It was 50 to 59%, and we were at 58%. So we got very lucky there. Now the question is there any chance of us getting lucky with Scizor? The team is looking pretty battered. So it's going to be a Bullet Punch here, or well, I guess it could be really Bullet Punch or Rock Smash because it does outspeed any, or should outspeed. Bugsy, 32. Yeah, Scizor outspeeds Rhyperior. So it could be either Bullet Punch or Rock Smash. Theoretically, it should be Bullet Punch. Scizor 32, Rillaboom at 34. Ugh. I think I gotta go to Poly. Get what damage we can. It did go for Rock Smash. That's so bad. I don't think we got the defense drop there. It does a max of 50.4, so a crit definitely takes us out here. And if he did get the defense drop, he guarantees takes us out here. But I don't think there's a way to check it either. We can at least get the fake out off. Get a little bit of chip. Kind of feel like I have to risk it. Because again, my team is very battered right now. This Iron Head. Okay. All good there. We're at 22. 19%, so it has to be Rock Smash. 32. We're jolly. Sand Force. We have the Koba. The Aqua Cutter, I do believe. Yes, Aqua Cutter and Aqua Jet. In the rain. I think is our answer here. So we will switch in on the Rock Smash. And we will Aqua Cutter. Should take it out. Perfect. Scizor was definitely the one we were the most afraid of. Ledian wants to, I think it's got Thunder Punch. Is that right? Yeah. Okay, it wants to Thunder Punch here. $32. I know Reveroom was our answer to this, but I just want to make sure I am going in to take the least amount of damage possible. So I can go ahead and probably just swap to Rillaboom. And that'll guarantee the Ice Punch. We can actually take one Ice Punch just fine. You have the Tanga, so that doesn't do us any good in this situation. And we can, yeah, go out on the Thunder Punch, get a Fake Out off. And then just get some extra damage before swapping out. Okay, and we'll just treat this like you have no item. We can go ahead, yeah, as I said, we do easily survive. And we may just stay in and finish you up here with the drum beating. It's crazy that Rillaboom took out one of the bugs, but not going to argue with it either. Okay, so that went pretty much as expected. Scizor was definitely the one that gave us the most problem. The only thing that was really out of the ordinary was the rain shut off. What was out of the ordinary? I do know I messed up on the calcs for the Scyther versus Rhyperior. And then also, I just shouldn't have given it an item to begin with. And we would have been a whole lot safer from the Rock Smash. Because we wouldn't have taken nearly as much damage from the initial low kicks hit. But we made it. And that's all that really matters. So, quarter after 3. We'll go ahead and take on the SSN and then probably wrap up there. SSN shouldn't take too long. Okay, so we got ourselves the Duat, Simisear, Dartrix, Simisage, and Wigglytuff. I hid myself under the thing here. Okay. Duat and Dartrix open up. We pretty much every time I've done this, I've always taken out the right side first. Typically taking out the side with the less mons makes more sense, but the Simisear always seems to be more of a problem than the Simisage and Wigglytuff. Okay, so we can open with Revavroom, takes essentially nothing from the Duat. And something to take out the Dartrix. Which could be Sand Slash. Flash Cannon's got me a little nervous, but Revavroom into the Duat at 32 is totally fine. Dartrix at 30 takes a pretty sizable chunk from the HP fire, but is honestly overall fine. Sludge. Oh, because it's special. Do I have access to a physical poison type move? I'm gonna guess probably not. Shock is special. What do we get down here? Nothing for that. Okay. So we can still do the sludge. I just need something that outspeeds the both of them to do the rest of the damage. Which maybe Berserker can finish it off. Although I don't think we outspeed here, do we? 49, no, we don't outspeed the Duat, and we learned how the water pledge works, so we are going to avoid that. Sand Slash. Let's go adamant, level 34. 59, so you got speed there. Impish and parasitic waste. Or, well, we'll just put in impish. So I don't have to change it. And we have icicle crash. Yeah. Does a ginormous amount of damage. And okay, so I was kind of thinking avalanche on the lowered priority, but I didn't think that was the case. So we'll just icicle crash the Dartrix. They both eat up moves from the Duat. At 32. Yeah, Water Pledge does the most, and it's fine. But then neither one of them do outspeed the semi-sage. What if I make you, instead of impish, jolly, you to 83, that'll make you outspeed the semi-sage. At level 30. What if we go muscle band and ice shard? Or actually, probably the ice shard without, and then not the muscle band is probably fine. Ice shard, sage, 30. Yeah, so we don't need the muscle band. We can leave it with a citrus. We can honestly ice shard and sludge, that way we're not losing our speed. Yeah. Nature change you to jolly. Double check that you are at 83. Okay. Then we'll grab you. And level you up real quick before I cause myself extreme unfortunate circumstances. Okay. So the first turn we can probably just headbutt, or I think Iron Hit. We'll probably just headbutt because Duat resists the Iron Head. Although I guess I don't know. And I don't feel like doing the math in my head. Headbutt and Iron Head into the Duat. Yeah, we'll headbutt the Duat and Icicle Crash the Dartrix. Actually, the Ice Shard takes out the Dartrix. I'm actually just going to make that adamant. Just because if we're going to be using Ice Shard anyways, okay, so we Ice Shard the Dartrix and headbutt the Duat, hope for a flinch. Then the Semi-Sage comes out and we double into it with Ice Shard and Sludge. And then the Wigglytuff comes out and we probably double into that as well. Go ahead and probably grab the Bulu over the Aqua Ball. And that should be fine. Have the berry juice. You already have the berry juice. Maybe I do bring the Quackle instead of the Bulu. Just in case for the Semi-Seer. Alright. I really don't think this one should be too bad. Because once we get the right side taken care of, the left side should follow pretty quickly. Or I guess other way around. Switch that back. And we will Headbutt the Duat, and Ice Shard the Dartrix. Okay. And then we both outspeed, and we double in to you. Okay. And then I can spin out you and swap you. Probably going to be Incinerate into that slot, so we'll go to Quinn. Wigglytuff doesn't even survive, so not that big of a deal. And then we can Headbutt and Brick Break. And probably swap, I guess to Weird Ear and Aqua Jet. I'm assuming you don't outspeed. I'm not sure about Quinn though. 80. So I don't think you do. 86. You do not. Okay. Probably Grass Knot into Quinn. Let's see here. Semi-Seer at 32. Yeah, definitely Grass Knot. 96. I think we're outside of crit range. 86%. Yeah, we're outside. We're decently outside of crit range, so we can just Psy Shield, Bash, and Aqua Cutter. Oh, went for Fire Pledge into Weird Ear. Interesting. That doesn't make any sense. Alrighty. Simple and easy. As for the Cramorant fight, not sure what we want to do here. So let's go ahead and switch back to Calx. Oh, that was a good pop. Let's see here. What do we have that is going to outspeed and do decent damage to you? It won't be in too bad of straits against the Lily. So you outspeed quite readily, but I don't know what you do in response. But at least I know I got you to outspeed. You may outspeed with a level difference, but I don't think so. Okay, so I do not have very many speedy mons. Good to know. 65, 85. Yikes. This one could be a little more problematic. Let's see here. Sand slashes, ice shard into the Cramorant at level 30. Does 30 to 36. Scolipede. Probably Poison Tail would be the most damage. He should be able to go adamant for you. 34. Rant at 30. Yikes. Does not do that much damage. Telepathy. And I don't think your other ability really mattered much. Soundproof, no. Okay. So I think this is the first time since I've been doing any of these runs that we're not going to be outspeeding. Cacturn should have Sucker Punch, correct? Okay. That's maybe potential. Okay. Nocturne. 34 has weak armor. Get adamant. Got Sucker Punch into the Cramorant at 30. We can go black glasses and ice shard. We can give you the never melt ice. 34 and 66 is exactly 100%. I think that is our go-to. And we got both of them at 30. Okay. Not my preferred answer by any means, but it's an answer. And then... Oh, wait. That HP fire is going to hurt. Uh, 32. A crit can kill. It's not likely to. We could instead give you the poison you actually outspeed. And then that should be safer. Yeah, that's a lot safer. And I needed you out front. Make both of them adamant. And poison barb to you. And then left in your weak armor. Did I just drop it? Oh, that's fine. What just happened? Yeah, whatever. Internet stayed on. I was worried that it disconnected again. Okay, so adamant, black glasses, sucker punch, poison tail, adamant, poison barb. Okay. So that'll take care of that. And then what? Do I probably switch the Scolipede or Quackleval? And back turn, switch out to Weird Ear, I guess. The Giga Drain into Quackleval's a little scary for sure. We can give you the Rindo, and we should be pretty safe there. And then I think I'm going to give probably just a citrus to Weird Ear. Special defense is pretty atrocious. I think we keep Revabroom in the back because Tatsugiri and Luminion don't seem to do really much of anything to it. And then... probably just grab Bulu as the other one. I think is about as safe as we're going to get here. What did you have? We'll go ahead and swap those for citruses. Window and citrus. Yeah. I really don't think I have a super solid answer to this fight by any means. Which is why I'm not taking any extra time on it. Two. Yeah. I think that's about what we got for this fight. If it goes south, it goes south. Our team is good. I really do like our Mons. It's just extremely unbalanced. Go ahead and switch back to that. So we Sucker Punch and Poison Tail. Okay. Ancient Power into Scolipede. We avoid a buff there. Do I stay in with Connie here? Let me just look at Cacturn real quick. Lileep does at most 27%. That's at level 25. Hold on. 32 does at most 37%. Nido Queen. No, not the right one. Level 30. Ooh, Sludge does a lot. So expecting Sludge into that slot and Ancient Power into that slot, we will go Ani for Weird Ear and Skull. Okay, so exactly what I was saying before. But with a little more thought put into it. Ugh, that was pretty violent. Scorching. Okay, I have no idea how this game works. No idea how this game works. There, and Aqua Cutter between the... Oh, Storm Drain. I completely forgot about that. And I just raised its special attack. So if it's going into Quinn, I think we just lost. Why did it Giga Drain Weird Ear? That makes no sense. I think it's gotta be... Oof. I think it's gotta be Connie. However much I don't like that. Juice. Okay, Needle Queen's out of the way, so now we're 2v1. Giga Drain. Okay, so made the good swap. Going to Horn Leech. And yeah, we'll just Horn Leech and Mega Drain. Okay, that did no damage. Why are you Giga Draining Weird here? That makes no sense. Don't have Weird Ear up here. I think I'm bold. Yeah. And simple. Okay, I think, let's see here, we're at 57, 46%, so we're outside of crit range. I think I just go ahead and get another side shield bash off before swapping. Actually, no, stop probably doesn't do anymore. Yeah, another side shield bash. And then probably just, we can't Leech Seed it. Let's Sucker Punch. Okay. Hidden Power into Money. And then we can do that. And swap you out for probably Revavroom. Goes to Tatsugiri first. Interesting. Tatsugiri. 29. We're at still at 57, 46. Crit Dragon Pulse can definitely take us out. And we do not outspeed. What does it do to a Revavroom? Could be going for Scald into Revavroom. Since it's only crit chance could take it out. I don't think it ever actually goes for that. So we'll go ahead and stay in Horn Leech, and we can probably just headbutt. Maybe we get the flinch here. Nope. Did go for the Dragon Pulse. That made my heart sink. Okay, so at this point, it should definitely be Dragon Pulse into this slot. So we should have a safe switch into Bulu, and we can just headbutt again. Ah, I wanted to avoid that. Okay, so here at Revenant Room, there's the Luminion at 30, and Bulu 34. Jolly into the leap. Nope, Luminion at 30. We are burned. We have Horn Leech. Citrus Berry. That is at 80. My speed was 47%. We're at 73. So crit ice beam. Well, yeah, a crit ice beam plus the burn is definitely problematic. If we outsped, I think I'd be fine. Gross. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. With the damage on everybody else, I don't think I have a swap though. So I think I just have to Horn Leech and headbutt. Maybe we flinch. We haven't gotten any flinches. Okay, we're safe. Ugh, gross. I think that was the safest play I could have made, to be completely honest. Luckily I didn't spin out, I just headbutted. So we outspeed and finish it off. Okay. That probably wasn't the cleanest that could have gone, but we made it. Still haven't gotten Brick Break. And we need to get Stomping Tantrum. Put you out front. Of course, you got the poison touch off. Paladin. Okay, so Loudred, Hyper Voice, Brick Break, Ice Beam, Shadow Ball. For y'all. Hyper Voice, Brick Break, Ice Beam, Shadow Ball. Do you just outspeed and kill is the question. I took Quackball out of here. Of course I did. Why would I not have? 34 into Weldred. I know you've got the Chopple, so I kind of feel like I don't take you out here. Go Adamant. Sandforce. And give you the black belt. With Brick Break. Okay. So we don't kill there. I'm assuming Bulu doesn't kill even with superpower. Madrid at 32. Yeah, no. And it's gonna be going for Ice Beam there. What's it do to quack, quack, a quack, a quack? It goes for Hyper Voice. Okay. Which it looks like we eat just fine. Maybe we just leave it as the Jolly and give it a Citrus. Since it's gonna be a 2-co anyways. It's probably fine. Put you out front. Lunatone, Psyshock, Power Gem, and Hypnosis, and Calm Mind. I don't think I have any dark types, do I? I got low kicks, but doesn't want to take a Power Gem. We want to hit you, I guess, on the physical side. Does Rillaboom just take you out with the drum beating? Lunatone at level 32. Give you the Miracle Seed, and that will guarantee. We don't outspeed. Why is a Lunatone so fast? That's gross. Really hope I don't have to worry about the Hypnosis there. You're starting to bother me right before the end of the stream. Okay, so Jolly, Shield Dust, Miracle Seed. Yeah, we can't guarantee the kill with you, so we're just going citrus. Okay, Crawdont always ends up being the problem child. Don't. One at level 32. Yeah, it's just Bulu, which I kind of figured would be the case. We don't have Grassy Surge. We have Contrary. Why is this showing Electric Terrain? Yeah, so it's just Bulu. We can leave it with a Citrus Berry. Out front. And then Grovile. I really think Revavroom just laughs in its face. Yeah, Revavroom just laughs in its face. Okay. Grab. Probably Berserker in place of Cacturn here. I do have a Dark type. I had it on my team. The Cacturn. Actually, Cacturn's probably better for Lunatone. Did I already take Cacturn off here? I did not. Lunatone. Brendan. 32. A Power Gem actually does quite a lot. Quite a lot. So maybe not. Too frail for my liking. Oh, excuse me. So we got Loudred, Lunatone, Crawdont. Actually, what does Lunatone do anything to Bulu? We could just Horn Leech it. Not really. We could just Superpower into Horn Leech. Or just Horn Leech, probably be better. The only real problem would be, again, Hypnosis, which is the same problem with Rillaboom. So I think I'd rather start with Rillaboom. That way, if he does go for Hypnosis and lands it, we still have our Crawdont answer in the back. Yep, we should be fine. I'm more confident with this than the last fight. Let's switch back. Loudred, we Brick Break. Heat up your Chople. Brick Break again. Grovile, we go to Revavroom. And Laugh in your face. Honestly, with the boosted attack there, I'm probably better off with like Iron Head. Lunatone. What do you do to me with your... I think it's Psy Shock, so probably not too much. Tone at 32. Yeah, honestly, I think I just spin out. Heat up the citrus and knock you out. What's the Crawdon do? I'm not likely to stay in, but just out of curiosity. Definitely wants to go for knockoff. Although I don't have an item anymore, so maybe not knockoff. Looks like waterfall, which Bulu, I believe, ate up pretty well. Just want to see if I need to do any weird switches here. Not really. I think we're pretty much fine. We do have an item though. I think we left it with citrus, so the knockoff is going to do a little more, but not enough to be concerned about. But this is definitely waterfall since we don't have an item on Revavroom anymore. Eat it up, and then we can just Horn Leech, get our health back, eat the knockoff, and finish it off. Okay. Yeah, that was a super easy Brendan. I was not really concerned at all. I would say there's a good chance Surge is pretty easy, but there's also a decent chance that he's pretty hard. I'm not even going to bother looking into it, because I know if I start looking into it, I'm going to end up just doing it. But I just want to leave that for later. I know why I wanted the Pokey Rider earlier today. I'm going to do that now before I forget. Give you another 20 seconds of content here. There we go. That's what I was after. Let's go ahead and just stock up while we're here. Then head on back. This is pretty much where we're gonna be for the next fight. Let's go ahead and take care of these guys real quick. Get them out of our way. Oh, cool. Dry skin walking wake sounds pretty nice. I mean, it really doesn't do much for you, to be completely honest, but set it up in the rain and you get healing as well as added damage. Can't complain about that, none. Alrighty. Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and here, do that. Save it up right here. Slap ourselves a little save state as well. And call it quits there. Thanks to anybody that tuned in. Thanks to anybody that checks it out in the future. It is time for me to peel out, so peace.